What's up, my man?
Man, how you feeling?
Man, I can't even explain it. Words won't do it justice.
Um, you know, on paper, it was a striker versus a wrestler, right? So, what was the game plan going into the fight? And like, was your camp just basically like we all know that you're a very technical, very good striker. So, was your camp like just stop his wrestling?
Yes, but it's cute to me, and it's like amusing that when people say that I can't wrestle, because that's all I heard from media all camp. Oh, this guy can't wrestle. This guy can't wrestle. If that was the case, he would have had me down and held me down for that whole round. But to answer your question, yes, that was the game plan for this camp. Defend the takedowns, knock his ass out.
Yeah, I mean, that was the narrative, right? Like, people people take your back, your wrestler, and you got up, right? You got up. So, did you just kind of? I feel like did you shut people up tonight?
I don't really care if I shut them up or not. I just want them to tune in. So if they want to keep talking like that, I'll just keep proving them wrong.
I feel like you were always the hidden secret inside of Factory X.
Yeah.
Now you're here. How does that feel like to represent your gym, finally be here, finally be in the UFC?
I said this in my pre-fight interview for a contender. I mean, this is just the beginning. I feel like when people get here, a lot of times they get to this point, they're like, "Oh, job is done," but the job's not done. It's just started. Trust me, it just started.
You did thank Fury FC in your, I guess, what does that promotion mean to you?
It means a couple things. I started off with Fury FC because it's a Texas-based promotion. I'm from Texas. I like to represent my state, and they always treated me well. They always treated me well. So it was a blessing to have them, and vice versa. I'm sure.
Where were you when you got the phone call that you were finally going to get your shot?
My answer's at Pavado's Seafood Kitchen, dropping off crab legs or something. But yeah, I was at work. I was at work.
Um, I get, now you got your contract. Are you ready to get right back to work? I know that you like to be active, so
Right.
like, do you want to take some time off and celebrate with the team, with the family, or you want to get back to work?
We'll probably celebrate tonight, maybe tomorrow, and then we back to work. I do want to fight on that same card as Brandon, that December 16th card. That's a big card for us. If I can get one of the contender guys like that, James Lawland top, I'd love to fight him on that card. That'd be perfect. Perfect.
That's a fantastic matchup. And I was about to ask you, Brandon. He always big ups you. You always big up him.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight going?
Man, it's only going one way. There'd be a wrong answer if I said anything otherwise. I think he's about to show out. I think he's about to prove a lot of people wrong, for sure.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Hey, Markel, we're here. You were mentioning that December card. Is there anybody specific you'd want to face? You want to call your shot on yet, or are you just whoever they give you?
Yeah, that James Lawland top, the one that beat Malik Lewis in Contender Series maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah, I like that for sure. I want to run that.
And then you mentioned your job. What did you do before now?
Wait tables, the worst job in the industry. But yeah, that's what I did.
Now that you're in the UFC, are you going to continue to wait tables, or is that now off the table and you're all done with that?
Oh yeah, I definitely got to wait tables. I mean, until we get this big money, if I go out there and get a 50K my next fight, then we can quit. But for now, yeah, we got to go back to it.
All right. And then last thing for me, you said job's not done. For you, what does job finish look like?
The top, no other explanation. The top. When I get to the top, then the job's finished, and then we can have the roses, we can pop the champagne, but the top.
Look forward to that. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Markel over here. Right here. What about James John Top? What does he raise your eyebrow in?
I think if I get the matchup, I'll show you. I don't think I need to explain as further than that, but if I get the matchup, I'll show you.
And obviously, coming out of a gym like Factory X, how's the atmosphere training out there with all the great fighters coming out of that camp?
It's not only the atmosphere, it's the culture. Mark Montoya has set a precedent to keep culture around. It's a family. It's different than other gyms. This is not a individual one-ran show. This is a one-stop shop. You come here, you work, and then you grow greatness. You can tell by the amount of people that we have in that gym that there's something great there. And I think nights like this show you, right? Because I was a nobody before this night. I mean, I'm not anything now, but I've shown you tonight what we do.
How important is it for you to experience that family culture at a gym? How important is that for like your development as a mixed martial artist?
I don't know anything else, so I can tell you it's this or that. But what I can say is when people come from outside that gym and then they get in there and they feel the culture, they'll tell you the exact same thing. So I think that culture is everything because that's all I know.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Congrats, my man, on the win. What's the scene like with Texas? Put us up on game if we don't know how the MMA is looking over there.
I mean, it depends what you're talking about, right? But if you talk about fighting, I think we showed you George Hardwick fought the champ from Fury FC, right? That's the same promotion I came out of, and he was supposed to be a big underdog too. So that's one example. Then you got me, I'm coming in, that's another example. There's a lot of guys in that organization that have proved otherwise, and I'm just another one of them, you know?
And how cool is it to see guys now that are like established, like a Derek Lewis who reps Texas and just carries that on his back?
My balls is hot. That's my guy, man. Hey, you cannot love Derek Lewis. If you don't love Derek Lewis, something wrong with you. I love seeing him do his thing.
That's what's up. And talk to me a little bit about that KO, because I know we didn't get to see too much action, but we got a lot. Nevertheless, he slipped some shots, squared up with you, and then that knee was just picture perfect.
I felt a little bit overzealous at the beginning. Maybe that was nerves, maybe whatever it was. But as far as the KO, I saw him look at my knee, and then I heard a couple of my coaches call for the knee. After that, I saw him duck down. I was like, oh yeah, it's time for him to go to sleep. So it was good.
Man, what a way to start your career. Right now you might be serving tables, but eventually let's full-time serve athletes. Good luck with that.
Yes, sir, my man. Thank you.
Real quick, I want to jump off of Mondo's beat of just having a little bit of fun with it. I know you said from Texas. What's your take on Whataburger? I know it's a staple out there. Just curious what you think.
That shit is busting. Y'all are crazy. I know some of y'all probably like In-N-Out. Y'all In-N-Out guys, huh? I mean, In-N-Out is good, but Whataburger is fire. Go get you a honey butter chicken biscuit, and then Whataburger, come sponsor me.
I agree with that Whataburger take.
Yeah.
I got one more for you.
Okay.
On top of getting a contract, highlight knockout, you impressed Dana White. He was very excited for you. He said that he sees a lot in you. Like, just how does that make you feel by impressing the boss on the night that you got your contract?
Man, that's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, how did it make me feel? I guess proud, right? Because in a way, you dream of getting here. I put 6 years worth of work of getting here, which is not that much, but 6 years worth of work to this one night. And then for him to see that and who I think I am a star. I think I'll show that and prove that over the years. But for him to say that, it meant a lot. Yeah, it meant a lot for sure.
It feels like half of Factory X was here tonight. How did it feel to have your team with you?
It felt like a home game. It felt like I was in Factory X in Inglewood, Colorado, about to spar. Once you hear the boys and you could pick out those voices, it just feels like home. It felt like home. Yes, sir.